Are you ready to break free from the daily grind? Being stuck in a 9-to-5 job can be devastating. You want to spend time with your loved ones, you want to dedicate time on new skills, new adventures and new memories. And you know what makes all of this even worse? Is that your job is unfulfilling. In this video we'll give you the playbook, the guide, the pathway that you can follow in order to become a full-time trader. During this video we'll also give you an estimate time that if you follow these steps correctly, you can quit your job. Step 1. Work on yourself first. In order to become a profitable and consistent trader, you need to do 3 things first. And these 3 things have to do with you. You need to ask yourself 3 questions, and these 3 questions are very important for every single trader. How is your discipline? How is your eating pattern? And how is your sleeping pattern? So the first one, how is your discipline? This will be very important because discipline is a skill. To become a profitable trader, you need to put in the hard work. You need to be disciplined to follow your rules. And you need to be able to show up every single day for a long enough time until you become a profitable trader. And don't get me wrong, even then you have to show up every single day, time and time again, because success is rented and not owned. The second thing is, how is your eating pattern? Several studies show that it really matters what you put in your mouth, and this really affects the way we think. So if you're eating fast food all the time, your mind will not be at its fullest capabilities. So make sure you're eating healthy, make sure you're eating unprocessed foods, make sure that you're basically eating food where you can name every single ingredient from. Vegetables, meat, fish. From these things you can all name every single ingredient from. Can you tell me what is in a hamburger? What is in a hot dog, pizza, every single thing like this? They put all of this stuff in there that is not good for A, your physical health, and B, your mental health. Then your sleeping pattern. Sleep also influences your brain performance massively. So make sure you're sleeping enough. In your sleep, you're recovering from the gym, you let your brain rest so it's fresh the next day, you're processing the food that you've been eating, and basically you're just regenerating your body. So make sure you give yourself that time to do that. Step 2, find and study a strategy. I've told you guys this times and times again. Find and study one single strategy. As you guys know, at the moment I'm trading ICT, I'm combining it with my own style, and that's the way I'm trading for almost over a year now. I'm sticking to one strategy and one strategy only. And now I'm getting to the point where I'm profitable with that strategy. So I'm adding another strategy to the portfolio really soon. Because I've noticed that I've struggled with the last trading months due to my strategy. There are not a lot of setups for me to take. So this tells me that I need another setup and another strategy to add to the portfolio. And let us be clear, you don't have to trade ICT. You can trade supply and demand. You can trade support and resistance even. You can trade purely order blocks, purely fair value gaps, some ICT concepts of course. You can trade EMAs, you can trade literally everything, and I've said this plenty of times enough. The strategy that you trade doesn't matter. As long as you master your strategy that you're trading, you're fine. The strategy is only 10%, but make sure that 10% is mastered, because if you're not mastering the first 10%, how will you master the upcoming 90? So be sure to really study your strategy and be sure to make it your second nature, that you know what you need to do, where you need to do it, and when you need to do it. Step 3, backtest this strategy for at least 100 trades. And this is the bare minimum, guys. I want you to backtest 100 trades on every single pair that you want to trade. This will give you a good insight on what pairs this strategy works on, what pairs you like, and what your true statistics are. Also make sure that you're backtesting on a proper backtesting software, and you're not just using TradingView, where I know you can cheat your way through it. And by the way guys, once you've backtested this 100 trades, you're not quitting backtesting. You keep on backtesting every single day, even if it is at least 15 to 30 minutes a day. Keep on backtesting every single day and keep your brain full with charts and used to seeing charts and used to seeing the candlestick patterns play out, used to seeing your strategy play out day after day after day. Step 4, find a mentor. If you guys are really serious about quitting your job, why not make sure you have the best chances at it and find a good mentor. Find a good mentor that preferably also trades the same strategy as you do, and make sure that you're really focusing on the psychology part, on the backtesting part, on the analysis part, because the strategy, you know that already, you have mastered that already, and now it is time to fine-tune everything. Step 5, consistency. You have come to the place where you have backtested the strategy, you have demo traded the strategy, now you're working your way up to consistency. You need at least 6 to 12 months of consistency before you can quit your job. Yes guys, I'm not here to tell you fairy tales, I'm not here to tell you things that sound good, that look good. 2 to 3 months is not going to happen. Get that out of your head. You're not going to find this channel today and be a profitable trader next week. It's not gonna happen. Even though you maybe can master or understand the strategy in a week, as I said, it's only the first 10%. The next 90% is what's going to take you that 6 to 12 months. So while I'm not saying 2 to 3 months, let's say you have 3 months of consistency. Who are you to say those months weren't lucky months? Who are you to say you're going to do this every single quarter? Be sure to give it at least 6 months, and I would preferably say a year, up to 1.5 years, 2 years before you quit your job. And this is the realistic time period that you just have to accept. Okay, some people are quicker with this. Some people are profitable after 3-4 months. As I said, you can't really go from that, but still, some people are also called Michael Jordan, right? Some people are also called Cristiano Ronaldo. You have the exceptions on the rules, and some people are just way more talented or way smarter or way quicker with something than others. You have to think about it like this. Or you're talented, or you're hardworking. If you're talented and you're not hardworking, you're still on the streets. If you're hardworking but you're not talented, you can be everything. And let's say you combine both of those, you're talented and you're hardworking, then you're Michael Jordan or Cristiano Ronaldo, right? So while you're finding consistency and you have, let's say, 6 months of consistent profits, and by the way, you're doing this on a small account that you can lose, so $100, $500, 1K, whatever. You have 6 months of consistent profits, you are going to try a prop firm. And start with a small account, start with a 5K account, a 10K account, doesn't matter. But make sure that if you lose this money, the $50 that you pay for the 5K account or the $100 for the 10K account, that it literally doesn't matter to you and you literally couldn't care less. That's how little you should care if you lose that account. This way you will take all of the pressure off your shoulders and you will make sure that this won't play a role in the outcome of your trades. So try to pass the challenge, and if you have been consistent for 6 to 12 months, you should be able to do this. Keep in mind that you can react differently, because now psychology is playing a huge part. You have a time pressure, you have a target pressure, so these can play roles in the outcome of your trades. But still, remind yourself of, okay, I'm backtesting, I'm doing my trades, I have been consistent for 6 to 12 months, I can do this, and I'm going to do this. You can also get a way around this because there are prop firms now that offer a challenge with no time limit. Then the last step number 7, save at least 6 to 12 months of your expenses before you quit your job. This one might be the most important tip that you can do before you quit your job to start trading, or basically to start any single business that you can. Make sure that you have 6 to 12 months of expenses saved up before you do that, because otherwise the pressure is going to be too hard on you. If you haven't saved up any money, and even though you're consistent 6 to 12 months and you're quitting your job right now, how are you so sure that you're going to have a profitable month next month? It doesn't matter if you had 12 profitable months in a row, that next one when you quit your job, if that one's not profitable, you're going in debt. And that is something that we want to avoid, because this will put immense pressure on your trading. And when you have immense pressure on your trading, you will start revenge trading, you will start having FOMO, and this will just mess up your trading psychology. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a thing or two from this. Key takeaway from this is, please don't quit your job when you're not ready for it. And even though being a profitable trader is a very nice goal to have, don't do it too soon and don't do it when it's not necessary. If you can work around it, that's the even better solution. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, guys.